Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These guys get everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this.
A shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Keep it on the ground. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's going to pass. Got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Wildcats will try to punch it in on first and goal. From the gun. Now sliding to his left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
And they got him for the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone when they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Gamecocks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver. He was just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his paw out there to knock it down.
Quickly to the tight end. Plows through the defense. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
On the run, it's Etienne. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Harris will throw. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for room, it's Bond. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, the running back has him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He looks that one in nicely. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Wants to throw. It's Maddox. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score. And
going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. And now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And the Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Heaves it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Getting some heat. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
That's caught. It's Etienne. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Gets rid of it. Got his man. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Offense in an empty set. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Brings it in down the left side. Can anyone catch it? Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big...
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. And And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Smith. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Finds his big tight end. And they do a really good job, not as easy as it looks, to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Leaves it with the back. Jumped on top of the pile.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown that...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure. He's off to the races. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bond. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This guy is doing, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. They're working that left side.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Harris back to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush. And you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Gage. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Second and 10 after the previous play. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
It's a draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Looking for a man, it's Maddox. Floating away. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes makes the catch past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. A first down for the offense. Harris will throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They get to him as he throws. It's complete. A huge pickup. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Going up top on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top, trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Wants to throw on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Offense gets set for second down.
Get set.
Back to throw, it's Maddox. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That's reeled in. It's Bond. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback. In these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
And the extra point is good, and that's the way we'll wrap it up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.